Okay, number 30, this is part 2. Sorry if I went too fast. This actually, part 2, does not take very long at all. I think this is the best part of the test because it's shorter and easier. Okay, so here we go. Wait, that one in red. First thing that we have to see, what do you notice about these? We're adding and subtracting these, and you'll notice that these have the same denominator, which makes me happy. So I'm going to put a smiley face. So they have the same denominator. And if they have the same denominator, what that means is all you have to do is add or subtract the top. And for that, these are not like terms. So all you'll have to do is 5 subtract st, because they didn't combine any, right? It's not going to become 5st or anything like that. 5 subtract st over s cubed t, because that was already the denominator, right? That's all. Okay, number 31, all the rest of these are so easy. We're going to take a little bit of extra notes on 32, I think is what it is. Nope, 33. Okay, so find the real number root. So how do you type in the fourth root? There are 2 ways, both of them in Desmos. Desmos, one way is you can go to you can do CBRT. This is my favorite way, CBRT. And then it's going to give a cube root, right? But then what you can do is you can change to 4 in this case, right? And then what you would type in, the rest of what you would type in would just be, you're going to type in the fourth root of 16, which is 2. That's it. Another way of getting the cube root, just while I'll talk while you guys are writing. The other way is if you have an iPad that you can't do CBRT or some other way. If you do functions, you go into Desmos and click on functions. Then it's all the way down, like just keep on going down, and then it'll be the nth root. It'll look like that button. And then you just edit it to however you need it. So functions, and keep on scrolling down and it'll be there. It's at the very bottom. Okay, then find the real number root. Same thing. So CBRT will give us the cube root. Change that to a 5, and we'll do the 5th root of 1024, which is 4. Next part is where I want to add some notes, because it says how many roots does some number have. So with 33, there's some good notes that I want you to take. They're not long, and it's on the board kind of already, but this is a different way of putting it. So if it's asking for an odd root, meaning it's asking for like the cube root or 5th root or 7th root, or basically it's an odd number, right? The root is odd. Then there's always, no matter if it's even or odd, there's going to be one real root. So that's nice, right? So odd is going to be always one real root. So for this one, this is an odd number. And it doesn't matter what this is, I know it's going to have one root. While we're here, just so that they're together, because I think it makes sense to have them together, if it is an even root, the root is even. So that might be square root or 4th root, like 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Even root, or so on. Then there's going to be 2 situations. So there's two possibilities. One of them is if it's a positive number. If the number inside the root is a positive number, there's going to be 2 real roots. And if it's a negative number, there's going to be 0 real roots. So we have, if it's even, you have 2 choices. If it's positive, there are 2. If it's negative, there are none. So that's a good thing to have. Good notes to have. And then for the next one, I will wait for a second. The next one, you're just typing this into Desmos. We're going to do CBRT, change the 3 to a 5, and then you're just going to do the 5th root of negative 1024 over 243, and that should give you negative 4 over 3. So just type it in, right? And then, did you get that? If you need to pause the video, person closest to the video, the TV, pause it. Okay, this one's the same thing. Actually, you can just do CBRT and then square root, cube root, of negative 0.000729. Type it in like that. Get the cube root symbol. Or you can do functions and scroll all the way down and change the numbers as needed. And then this is going to be negative 0.09. By the way, on the test, I'm going to have you write it in paper just like we did on the topic 9 test. Write it on paper and put your answers in. But I like doing the paper thing because if you forgot the negative, like on this one or the previous one, that'd be so sad to get the problem wrong, even though I could see that you knew how to do it. It's just that you forgot to type the negative. You know what I mean? So I am going to have you show work for the sake of, let's make sure the backup that you can get it okay. All right, last one, square roots. A square root is an even number, and this is a positive number right here. Positive, even root, positive number. And according to the notes that we took earlier, even and positive. So here's even, here's positive, means that there's 2. So all we have to answer on this is 2. Okay. So I'm going to put this into Google Classroom as well. It's probably already there actually right now while you're watching this video. Yay! Mm-hmm.